Flexcast, and we are back, man. We're here with our first guest. I'm excited to have him here. He's been running and gunning the last, I'll say like 2-3 weeks because he was busy before South by and after. But I'm going to let him introduce himself, let y'all know what he does and how he functions. Then we're going to get into his interview, man. We got a lot of good questions for you. Go ahead, tell the people who you are and what you do.
What's good? I'm Chaka. I'm the founder director of DAWA. I'm also one half of Riders Against the Storm. I'm 1/3 of Body Rock ATX. I am also the creative director of a clothing line called Never Fresher. I'm just out here. I'm a new dad.
Hey, everybody, let's clap it up for Chaka, man. Chaka's here at the Flexcast. We got some questions for you. I like talking to Chaka because whenever money start moving in this city, this is the man you want to know. Hey. This is the man, because one thing about Chaka.
Let me find out.
No, because we had a story last episode where like 200 million or 2 million or something like that was given to protect like historic Austin places. And I thought to myself, I was like, I wonder like what's the requirement for that? Like what's the setup for that? What's historic and what's not? And this is a guy who has definitely given his time, energy and wherewithal to like the community in Austin and making sure that they get the resources that they need, and that like, you know, minorities and I always struggle with this word. BIPOC. There we go.
Like Tupac.
There we go. BIPOC creatives get the money they need. So I wanted to talk to you, get your 2 cents. Like, what do you think this money being distributed means for like BIPOC communities?
It depends what money you're talking about, but there's something called the Live Music Fund that I think everyone needs to check out. If you're an artist right now, you're a creative, you're a promoter, check out the Live Music Event Fund program. That's coming out in April. There's $5,000 to $10,000 grants that are available for you. If you have an idea for something you want to do in live music, the money is on the table. I think there's up to $3 million that they're going to give out.
Ching!
And
I told y'all, man.
As a you know, I used to be the chair of the Music Commission. I joined that reluctantly after a lot of different experiences in the city, but I'm glad that I did because it gave me a voice to make sure that this year the money goes to the artists, because there was a fight that was going on where the venues wanted a piece and other people wanted a piece.
Wow.
Okay.
And so this is the first year of the program, and this is the first year that artists will be the only ones eligible for it. You do not need a nonprofit. You do not need any middleman. You can apply yourself with your own ideas. So this is a historic moment, a great opportunity for those out there that have ideas. And also, like I'm suggesting, and we're going to probably have meetings via DAWA in the future, is that you guys work together. You know, everybody works together, because if you're stronger together. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? If you guys pool your money together, then I think like something really, really, really powerful can happen. But you know, if you have an idea that's just your individual or your little crew or whatever, there's $5,000 to $10,000 available. But I highly encourage y'all to think not just about an immediate hit. Think about long term. Think about legacy. Think about the next 2 and 3 years with this funding.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wow.
And speaking of legacy, man, I was excited about this. Can you hold this up for the camera?
He made me bring this, y'all. He made me bring it. I left the house. I forgot it. I turned around.
The people got to see this, man. So if you want to hand it over.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Yes.
I don't know.
So this is an actual key to the city that Chaka was given by the mayor. And I want you to explain like how, because I know a lot of people know about like Body Rock and like the history.
Yeah.
But how did this? What led to this?
I'm gonna be honest. I really don't know, because you know, and I said this. It's on video, so like y'all know I'm not lying. We probably put it out, you know, later in the future. But like me and the mayor didn't have a great relationship. Okay. To be honest, because I was the people that he was listening to, I thought really didn't have a good insight into music, and didn't really have enough experience or a great background to be having so much input in his ear. And so I felt like when I approached him and talked to him about things, he really wasn't taking it as seriously as he was taking other people's opinions. And, you know, I got to the point where, you know, as a hip hop artist, I was the chair of the Music Commission. I've done everything in this city, from throw festivals to, you know, talent. I was a talent buyer at Empire. I mean, you name it in terms of music. I used to wrap up chords and set up stages at you know, but when I first got here, it was broke.
Absolutely.
You know, I've done all the different types of jobs. I have all had an extreme amount of experience in the city, and I just felt like the mayor was always listening to other people. So when I talked to him, I wasn't always diplomatic, to be honest. And so when
that's what it takes sometimes.
When he asked, you know, if I wanted to receive this key, I was kind of like, oh, actually his assistant or his whoever hit me up and was like, you know, do you want to get a key from the mayor? I was like, I thought it was a joke. I really did. I really did. I was like, and I can show you the text after the day. I was just like, come on, like, you know, and stop playing, because we didn't have that type of relationship. But what he said was that, you know, he respected the stances that I took and the ways that I led in the city, because despite our differences, you know, he still saw me getting it done, you know, starting things like DAWA, distributing $153,000 to the community.
Hey, let's clap it up for that.
You know, so it was almost like he had to respect what was done, even though we didn't have the relationship. Because other people spoke on his behalf to me, and I was like, really? Like, I just didn't feel him like that. Right. It's not no disrespect, but you know, if you're gonna talk about equity, you're gonna talk about these things. Like, I need to see the proof in the pudding. Like, it sounds nice. It sounds nice. What you're saying and everything. It sounds like the right thing that you should be saying, but I don't see it out here. I see displacement. You know, I see development without any ownership. I see, you know, I don't see a lot of programs. And not to say that we have to, you know, as black people or as BIPOC people, we should rely on anybody outside of ourselves. But if you're going to talk about that as a leader in the city and you have a governmental responsibility, then I need to see action behind it. Absolutely. And I really I didn't see it myself, you know, and there were always people telling me, oh, he's cool, but me personally, my experience with him wasn't, I wouldn't say it was all the way negative, but I just didn't feel like he was listening like he could have. And I think we could have done some unique things together if he had listened a little bit more. But, you know, I did what I did without him and without a lot of support from a lot of the nonprofits, a lot of the different institutions here. I did it on my own. And I think, I hope people see that as an example that, you know, it's about your passion, it's about your intention, you know, it's about setting your goals.